Plaintiff Devin Ogoganauer met the defendant when their sons were in Cub Scouts together. Devina claims she loaned the defendant money to save her house, but instead of repaying Devina, she went on a shopping spree, so she's suing. Defendant Jessica Dudek says Devina has been making her life miserable. Jessica claims if Devina was a true friend, she wouldn't have badmouthed Jessica and threatened her.
Start with you.
So I've known Jessica for over 12 years. Our kids grew up together in Scouts. I've even helped her out in the past by giving her free bricks and stuff for a fireplace for her house. So we were friends. In 2018, she had notified me that her ex had left and that she was still making payments on her house, but she was losing her house. And I felt bad for her. We're both single parents. So I did feel bad, and I offered to take a loan out on my 401k. She's also posting on Facebook about her shopping sprees and going to see magicians and stuff. So,
Let's see it. Thank you. Go ahead.
So I did feel bad for her. I honestly thought that she actually had the money. So I had given her the loan, and she promised that she would pay me back.
When did you give it, and when did she
I gave it to her on November 20th of 2018. Her first payment was on Black Friday, but she was out shopping, and she didn't give me my money.
Must have been a good doorbuster that day.
It must have been.
I mean, I had something that's happened to me just very recently.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had a relative call for money to get their teeth fixed, and they actually sent me a picture. Teeth looking crazy.
That's good.
So I sent some money. Next thing you know, they wasn't even conscious of what their response was. Oh, thanks. I'm about to do a cross-country drive. Maybe we'll stop by in Chicago. Does he recognize I sent him that money after he sent me that picture of no teeth? And your response is, thanks. I'm headed on a cross-country vacation. Took my money on and went on vacation. That's my point. She took your money and went shopping.
She did, and she also...
Well, I must have loaned more than you because mine went cross-country.
Well.
Yours can only go up to the Walmart. Mine did a cross-country tour. Ma'am, you tell me about this.
Good morning, Your Honor. First off, if she was a true friend, she shouldn't be telling me I'm a loser and a thief for taking her money. I have the evidence right here saying that she's going to come to my house and make my life miserable.
What date was that?
That was...
April. And you were to have repaid her all her money November 25th?
Well, on November 20th, I gave her the loan. She was supposed to make bi-weekly payments.
Starting
that Friday.
Yeah, and hadn't paid a dime.
Yeah, I didn't even pay
right.
$5.
So by April, what did you want her to say to you? I love you unconditionally. You are my favorite friend.
No, but if she was a friend, she should have never talked to me like that.
Okay, as a
to
friend,
begin with.
As a friend, you should have repaid her money. Okay?
I should have. They took my income tax for student loans. You know, it was just a bunch that going on.
Did you tell her that?
No, I didn't.
Why? As a friend.
Why
do you tell your friend that the money you owe her, you intended to pay her, but they took it? When did that occur?
Back in February.
All right, so December, January, so within 90 days, you knew that they had taken your money, and here we are, and you still haven't paid her a dime. All the money was contingent upon your income tax?
No, it wasn't. But they also take 15% out of every pay for my student loans.
They take $70 out of my pay.
Didn't you know that before you borrowed the money?
No, it didn't start until after I borrowed the money.
When did you give it, and when did she...
I gave it to her on November 20th of 2018. Her first payment was on Black Friday, but she was out shopping, and she didn't give me my money.
Must have been a good doorbuster that day.
It must have been.
Defendant Jessica Dudek was friends with the plaintiff until she started bad-mouthing Jessica and threatening her.
See, all these things you should have told her, ma'am. and she would have perhaps had a little compassion for you, but just ignoring her and not giving her money. I mean, what was
I had
going
every
through your
intention of
mind?
paying her back until all of this happened.
Well, it didn't start happening until after you were 5 months delinquent. You should have talked to her. Do you have any other defense?
No, I don't.
Right, and see, you gotta learn. You fall out when you loan, so you just give. My pattern, I give people about 10% of what they ask for as a gift, not as a loan. I'm not loaning you anything because you'll mess up our friendship. I had another buddy. See, folks, I got a big mic. I tell my friends and family, when y'all cross me, I'm gonna get on television and talk about it. That's right. On television and talk about you. I don't even have to fuss and fight with you. I had another friend, went out of the country on vacation, said we was going to split the amount for the trip. I'm out of $6,000. He came with some tricky wicky when we got home, and I never got my money. Wow. And you know who you are. But we're still good friends. I just know, hey, you run off with that $6, don't ever come back. Yeah. You're going to need something again. And you won't, don't look here. So take that $6 and good luck the rest of your life in terms of getting something from me. So that's give people instead of loaning. Just give them a certain percentage that doesn't hurt you to give away, because you're not going to get your money back from most friends and family who you loan it to. A stranger is quicker to do it because they think the consequences are going to be a little more serious because they're not a friend or a family member. So once again, all you folks who are watching, now don't cross me. Y'all know what I do. You all have been here. Y'all heard me talk about my wife, my kids. Everybody goes with me, and this is where I get y'all. Wife taking all my money, won't give me none. To have myself.
Putting you on allowance.
Yeah, putting me on allowance, a low one at that. I'm telling it. Judgment for the plaintiff. Good luck to you. Once again, give it away about 10-20% of what they're asking for. Don't loan anybody anything, family or friends. Have a good day.
Thank you. I'll still continue to talk to you, but you got to quit ignoring my text messages.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I want you hug.